be talking to you about acting in front of the camera. Acting in front of the camera. Okay. The truth is, in every movie production, this is the classic thing that happens. The sound engineers are in place. The boom mic is hovering. The lighting experts have illuminated the scene, ensuring that the hues and the shades of all the lightings that they should put there to tell a story have been put in place. The cameraman is standing and ready to capture those precious moments that will make a movie. But as important as all of these elements, as beautiful as the scene will look, as photorealistic as the special effects will look, as exotic or complicated and as the camera will look like, until you introduce the human element, we don't have a story. If you're an actor here, that's where you should plan. The aim of that, with all due respect to the writers, the directors, the cinematographers, and all the other persons that are involved in this very mysterious process of telling a story on screen. With all due respect to all of them, I want you to understand as an actor that everything that is put together because they need to capture your face, your actions, and your voice. And that if it is just recording the most beautiful sceneries in Australia, the deepest forests inside the Niger Delta, the boisterous waters of the river Niger, it doesn't amount to a story until a human element is introduced. And that human element is you. Okay. And that's why it's critical that you be on top of your act and act. If you must ensure that the movie does what it should do. The world is experiencing AI, the AI revolution. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But I don't think AIs are ever going to take the place of actors. They can act their own roles, but we the humans must act our own roles. Are we still together? And so the first slide will be your sound, your lighting, your camera, the director, and then of course here you come in. And so I'm talking to you about the essentials of acting generally. I will be talking. Then I will also be focusing on the camera angle, essentials of acting. When I came in, the lesson I was going on, I heard some things. I wish I came in earlier so I can listen to it so I don't duplicate. Okay, but I'm just going to go ahead and some of those things bear repeating. You follow? I said essentials of acting, and I underscored that with a subtitle. And the subtitle of this is Reducing Your Director's Problem. Reducing the wahala of your director. You can also call it making the director fall in love with you. That's exactly what he was talking about. Essentials of acting. Of course, the first one I want to look at, I think he was saying that when I came in, is text analysis. Text analysis. Text analysis. You must analyze the text you have been given to act. You must understand the story and analyze the entire story, the entire text, and then focus on your own character. Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
Are you getting this?
Yes, sir.
The essence of text analysis is to get what directors and scriptwriters and actors call the backstory. The backstory. There is a backstory to every incident you read in the script. No script is going to effectively detail the past, the present, and the future of the character you have been called to portray. There will be some assumptions. And if you read the story as a text analyst, you are able to get things like the age, the previous experiences, the dreams, the expectations, and things like that of the character you're supposed to portray. You must do text analysis. If you don't know how to do it as an up-and-coming actor, you must find somebody who is senior to you, more mature, that you can interact with to help you interpret the role. Text analysis. It's offensive to a director who is trying to get you to do something and it looks as if you don't even know anything about the story apart from the role you're playing. It's offensive. It's very offensive. You've got to analyze the text. I heard him say that too. He was giving you an example of, okay, you're a pastor, you're trying to say something. This goes with scene analysis. You're trying to say something, and they tell you are a pastor in maybe, what do we use now? Achebule. Or you are a pastor in Lekki. And he showed to you how there will be a difference in the voice and how you portray that role because you do a text analysis. You've got to do a text analysis. If you do text analysis properly and you are presenting what you are presenting, the director gets this feeling of this person was, either the script was waiting for you or you were waiting for the script. It just sits. It's not off. It's not, you know what I mean by off, don't you? It's not off. It's not offish. It's just there. Now, can I say something? In some kind of roles that you will play, excellence in playing it is not always because you draw attention. Excellence in playing it is because you play the role so well. People probably didn't even notice you were there, but you played it well. Now, this is one of the problems I noticed in Nigerian actors. Sometimes when they play a role in the midst of other people, there is a level to which you draw attention and you destroy the scene. So if you are in a role, we don't have to know you are there, but those who are scouting for characters and those who are scoring performance will eventually know that this person played this role very well. There's a lady in 1977 that won an Oscar for appearing in the movie for about 5 minutes 40 seconds. 5 minutes 40 seconds. A movie of nearly 2 hours. And she won an Oscar. There's a character they call Bridget Bardot, I think, that gave a line in the movie, I hate you, and won an award. Just for saying, I hate you. Finish. I hate you. So sometimes when it comes to acting, more is not necessarily better. Quality. The kind of thing that you would do, and people will see the movie and see the movie. I mean, you should know that when a movie is being played, there are different levels of analysts in the audience. There are the fun seekers, they just want to see the fun shots and all of that. But there are the people who are more perceptive, who are able to know and say, this person is a very good actor. Not because you're so loud, but because you're handling the role in a manner that shows that you are sitting inside the role, and that is a function of carrying out effective what? Effective what? You know, this is a very short session, and so many of the things I'm going to say, you need to go research on them more, especially if you're coming up as an actor. Okay, text analysis, backstory, what are the implications of the story, what are the parts of the story that are not clearly stated, are there any other things you need to know about the character, what scares the character, what are the goals and the challenges of so as to bring your character to life in terms of the internal. The text analysis is a part of building your internal character. I remember, you saw my clip about Borame 1897. I played the role. I don't look it. I'm sure you know. So those of you that don't know me, I was shouting, "I will not bow to the monitor." That was me. One of the things that the director did before we played that movie, then by radio I was still on the throne. He took us to City Hall and to tell him that we're about to reenact the story of Obavora. All through that visit, I didn't make a statement. I was watching. I was watching because since this is a historical performance, I realized that I was standing in the very environment of the progenitors of the story, the owners of the story. I wanted a reflection of the character in that environment to be seen in the movie. And then I could see a frail-looking man. Then he was really frail a couple of years before he passed on. A frail-looking man sitting, and I could see great people bow. So if you hear me say I will not bow, it wasn't because I was thinking of myself. If white man points me, I will bow. But I was thinking of, are you getting what I'm saying? The backstory. Who is this guy that's asking me to bow? Who are you? Of course, the first time I visited the UK and I went to Buckingham Palace, I realized that if I had known that, I would have bowed. Because if you see the size of their fence, the fence around Buckingham Palace, if you see the size of the gate, if you realize that had existed years before 1897, when they came here, as they just said bow, if I would have even just, somebody said, God is what makes you to lie down. When they ask you to kneel down, you ask yourself, why should I kneel down when I can lie down? You understand? So I would have bowed. Then I would have known the backstory. But look at the point I'm talking from. I know my fathers and my forefathers. I know that no man challenges me. And then this guy looking like unripe banana is telling me to bow. Now I'm also angry that I'm not wrong. I was the person that they came to do business with. Just because they have bigger firepower, and then they say, I will not bow to the white man. It probably looks so real. I'm sure some of you saw the I will not bow challenge. I went on and on, on one of the social media, people winning awards and all of that. That's because part of that was textual analysis and then going into the history of the people that it happened to.